Howdy, 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 my beautiful Taurus. How are you doing today, darling? Let's get into your monthly tarot reading for October, Taurus. See what's going to be happening during this month, what you can be expecting, what we can be predicting for you. All right, Taurus. So if you enjoy this today, in the top right-hand corner, you'll be taken to my weekly tarot readings for your zodiac sign, all right? But be sure to check out more than just your one zodiac sign, Taurus, when you're consuming your tarot readings today on YouTube. Check out your sun, moon, rising, as well as your Venus sign. All right, Taurus. So let's begin your tarot reading here today. We're going to be tapping into your relationships of October, Taurus, platonic or romantic. We're going to be talking about your career and financial life. We're going to be covering over everything. So let's begin your tarot reading here today, Taurus, starting out with your first row. All right, you have lots of all of wands energy. All right, so we're talking about that big passion here. All right, so we have the 5, 4 as well as King of Wands here, Taurus. So I'm gonna ask you to stick around, darling, because I have a lot of things to say about you here. All right, Taurus, the thing about it is this year has been really tough for you, right? But the thing about it is, like, what makes you unique, Taurus, what makes it so, like, you know what it is that you're trying to work for, that you're destined for. You know what separates you from the rest of the crowd is that when you deal with obstacles, right, with the 5 of Wands, it's this sense of where you can be beaten down, but you still get up again. You can have people cause all types of drama with you, start problems, say whatever they want to say to you, Taurus, but you still keep on leading with your vision. You still trust your path here. So I want to really celebrate you, Taurus, because I see this commitment for you. I see there's like this personal drive. This is so much more than just like a surface level Taurus being like, I want to be successful, I want to be wealthy, I want to be, in a thriving relationship. It goes so much deeper here, because you being this King of Wands, even though you're an earth sign and this is fire energy here, you being this, almost coughing, you being this King of Wands, Taurus, is this message here of where it's like you are leading with a vision, with something. There's something about you. It could be a personality trait of yours. It could be a talent, even just like your voice, Taurus. When you go into a room, like, you have something to offer and people notice it about you. I feel like there's something undeniable that you have to push forward towards. There's certain accomplishments in this lifetime that you're meant to have done, and I don't see you giving up on that. And so when I see your energy right here, it really inspires me, Taurus, because it's like, let's take a look at the obstacles that you've had to go through and just this energy. Let's delve deeper into this here. 10 of Cups coming in here. Clarify it with one more. Ace of Swords. Very much so, like, family life. You've had to evaluate your family life, people you've held closely around you. It feels as if as you continue elevating yourself, pushing yourself, Taurus, you kind of got pushback from your close circle of people, right? With that 10 of Cups there. And so for you, you were not pushed. It's the sense of where you were not really caring about the opinions of other people. Sure, it may have hurt at the initial time, but it's like, it makes me really happy to see that you value yourself as this King of Wands more. Like, it's more important for you to follow in your passion, to follow with what's going on internally for you. Like, it's impossible to gaslight you, Taurus. It's impossible to control you here, because you answer conflict, you answer obstacles with a sense of being like, all right, like, that's your problem over here, I'm going to go do my business over here, right? And so I feel like for you, Taurus, I wanted to say Cancer for some reason. Have y'all dealt with someone that has Cancer in their chart, perhaps? You had to, Queen of Swords energy, learn just to rely on yourself here, right? You don't allow people, it doesn't matter who it is, like, other people's opinions do not change what it is that you know that you're meant for, what you are destined for, Taurus. I see you. Wow. Wow, Taurus. All right, I see you clearly. First of all, with the King of Wands, we have the Ace of Cups here and the Sun card. All right, this is a card of new love. All right, Taurus, in October, it feels like your path, as you continue gaining attention, Taurus, you're going to be gaining attention from someone that I feel like would be really good to connect with here. Ace of Cups represents new opportunities and new love. So this is a two-part message here, Taurus, where it's like, as you continue being the King of Wands, as you go into October, all right, really spreading your gift, spreading the word, all right, whatever it is here, you create opportunities opportunity for yourself. This is really a fabulous month for you overall, Taurus. But you're going to be attracting one or two people here, Taurus, that I feel as if help you feel young again. I see this energy and it's like helping you feel alive. You're finally receiving help. I get the sense of relief coming in for you because, well, yes, it's been something like what you had to disconnect from, the people that you thought were going to ride with you, Taurus. Like, you were able to disconnect from it, but it still sucks, right? When you have to be your own support system, when you have no one that you can rely on, right? And so in October for you, Spirit sees this in response and they're just like, hey, Taurus, you're not going to be alone for too much longer here, all right? You had to clear away the dust. You had to clear away the dusty energy, the crappy people, the people who don't have a great vision for themselves, and so they can't even see a good vision for you, of course, right? They're going to make sure your path aligns with people that you're meant with, right? Four of Wands. While this does depict marriage here, it's more so a representation, Taurus, of being around the right soul tribe, being around the people that are going to be there even when times get tough, even when you have nothing to offer besides your presence, because they value your presence. They want to help uplift you, right? Let's expound on this a little bit more, Taurus. Hermit energy coming in here, 6 of Cups, 8 of Cups coming in. All right. So when I see this energy here, Taurus, this is probably going to be happening in the later part of this month here, that the connection happens, but I know it's going to feel immediately nostalgic to you. All right. With that 6 of Cups there, that 6 of Cups represents history. Some of you Tauruses, this might be a month of where you reconnect back with somebody. That 8 of Cups energy, maybe it wasn't right it wasn't the right time when you all first crossed paths initially, perhaps. But I do see more so in this message here for you, Taurus, where it's like your story here is just get comfortable with disconnecting from things that just do not feel good to you. All right. You know, Taurus, sometimes people struggle so much with learning to acknowledge when they're just being like a diva, for example, or when they're just being difficult, and when really you shouldn't be settling for something less. Right? I don't feel like you're being a diva. You might have been called a diva or being a snob or picky, Taurus, but I don't feel like that's the case at all. I feel like it's just, you know what it is that you like, and so don't give you anything that you say that you don't like, right? You're not going to accept anything less. It's not hard. So that's what I see on that, Taurus, all right? Let's begin now your social life here in October. See what we can be expecting here. All right, we're going to switch decks here. I'm going to be changing gears. We could be tapping into future, past, or present relationships in your life, platonic, romantic, what have you, Taurus. We're going to see how your relationships are looking in October, how people are seeing you, how you are seeing people. All right, let's begin here. Ace of Swords in the back of the deck, King of Cups here. There's that 4 of Wands coming right back out, and then the Knight of Cups. Yeah. So this is why I use multiple decks, by the way, Taurus, because you get to have opportunities like this where it coincides with your previous spread when we're just touching on the general energy of things, Taurus, right? You still got that 4 of Wands immediately popping back out. And then we have 2 court cards partnering there. Ooh. I don't know what happened to my nail, Taurus, but I suppose it decided to have a little extra design there. Anyways, Ace of Swords coming in here in the back of the deck. The thing about it is, Taurus, right? You still have these same cards following you, all right? Yeah, you had to deal with people that were not supportive of you in your past, but that doesn't mean you're never going to find people that can support you, Taurus, all right? You're not as hard to understand. You're not too eccentric for people to connect with. You just have been around the wrong folk, Taurus here. All right. Very, very strong energy here when it comes to October, getting your path in alignment with someone that not only understands you, but shares a similar passion, has the same thought process, the same morals, all right, the same level of work ethic. Taurus is something that I get. It's like I even feel the need to talk about like work ethic, because I feel like there's like with this person, you respect them greatly, because it's like you see in a weird way, it's like you see so much of yourself in them, but it's not in that type of narcissistic way. It's just a sense of where it's just like, wow, there's someone that's like me. You know, I'm not, you know, I feel like it validates you quite a bit here. And whatever this situation is, whether it's romantic, Taurus, whether it's, for your business or just a new companion, a new friend, Taurus, right? It doesn't really matter. It seems to be very emotionally stable with that King of Cups there. That it does complement it nicely with this Knight of Cups, because it does also represent that this person might have something to offer to you in October. So really wouldn't surprise me, especially what we were just talking about beforehand, Taurus, in your previous spread, about some energy making you feel young again. Right? Not to say that you're not young, darling, right? But you know what I mean here. And also it's just a nice complementary energy, because while you have the maturity and the seriousness of the King of Cups, still the playfulness of the Knight. Of course. I mean, Taurus, it's right in front of you, right? We have the Two of Cups coming in now afterwards. There's definitely some type of new connection, new partnership that you're going to facilitate in October. All right, that is without a fact, Taurus. All right, and just because you have this new energy coming in, I know, like, it's something I deal with all the time with people, Taurus, where it's just like they're so afraid of opening up to new connection because they've been hurt in the past. Who hasn't, Taurus? Who hasn't dealt with some type of betrayal? It just builds character, really. You have the Knight of Swords coming in here. Once again, another court card, and then the Fool energy here complementing these, your last card here. So socially for you, Taurus, all right, very, very fabulous. I see new connection. I see starting out as an acquaintance, and then that Knight of Swords energy, things progress really quickly. It's like when you first meet them, y'all both realize how similar y'all are to one another, and then you get to planning. Like, I feel like you guys progress really quickly with the plans and being about the action, because I feel as if, again, like, neither of y'all are used to being around connections that are like go, 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 go. And I feel like there's this sense of inspiration. Something I want to even point out here, Taurus, is that with this energy here, we already acknowledged like the similarity in all the cards here. But with that Sun energy, I want to go back. The Sun is usually depicted in some way with children, representing the sense of playfulness, so that's what I get with this energy here, where it's like, kids meeting for the first time, and then just like a rampage, or just like playing with all sorts of toys and what have you, Taurus. That's how I really see this energy for you. Very complimentary for you. All right. I feel like this is really good for you. A lot of character development with this person. They provide a lot. I feel like it heals a lot for you and your hopes for human to human connection. We're going to get into some final thoughts here for you, Taurus, when it comes to your career. And the cards are we already got the 3 cards. The cards have been chosen here, Taurus. So let's begin. Hierophant, 7 of Pentacles with the Hermit energy. All right. And then we have the Ace of Cups in the back of the deck here for your career for October, Taurus. All right. I see you more so in a planning phase in October. All right. And for you, Taurus, there's like this message here of where it's like, sure, your life might not be necessarily outwardly flashy. I don't feel like people are quite aware about what it is that you're up to, but the work that you're doing behind closed doors, it's growing to be something really beautiful. Your cup is going to be overflowing here in the coming days. So continue tending to your projects. I feel like you might be launching something, or you have this desire to want to launch something in October or in the coming months. And that's going to be received really well, whatever it is that you decide to launch or post or what have you. Because with this Hierophant energy here, that's again another card of marriage, another card of commitment in your energy here. All right. And so I feel as if, like, whatever your career or just your objectives are, you make a lot of groundwork in that regard. Again, I don't really get anything too flashy. All right. Nothing too out of the ordinary outwardly, but there is celebration. 3 of Cups. Also take notes, Taurus. You're consistently getting social cards where you're around people. So, your social life is really being not capitalized, but being noticed at this time. Let's expound on this a little bit more here. Taurus, overall, though, I feel like your finances are stabilizing. I feel like you're going to be able to start getting a savings as well. King of Swords coming in here. The Wheel of Fortune with the Ace of Wands. October can be a month where you can make it flashy. I do see that potential for you here, Taurus, but it is reliant on you. right? Of course, right? With that King of Swords energy and this Ace of Wands, you have to feel personally ready, Taurus, all right? And when you feel personally ready, then that's when you can get the Wheel of Fortune starting to turn in your favor. And so I feel like more so with this message here, Taurus, it's not about trying to push you to do something when you're not feeling ready to, but it's more so this sense of like instilling this awareness in you, Taurus, of realizing that at any point in time, you can pull the trigger and have the Wheel of Fortune start blessing you with fortune at any point in time. But you're making the choice to wait until you are fully developed with some type of idea, mentally ready, emotionally ready, what have you. Not my business. You just are waiting until you're ready. All right. You are in control. You know you're in control. So that's what I see for you in October, Taurus. Hopefully you enjoyed this tarot reading today. If you did, give this video a like and subscribe. It helps me out quite a bit, and it's free to do, Taurus. And I'll see you sometime in my weekly tarot readings for you. Bye, darling.